Hey everybody, Taylor Halkar here, and today we're going to be talking about the 4 stages that we have been reading about and discussing in today's presentation. The first one we're going to start with is the proscenium arch, then move on with the thrust, the arena, and then flexible. I hope you guys enjoy. So the first stage we're going to be talking about today is the proscenium arch. So the proscenium arch is considered to be the most traditional stage. Usually you've got this big old arch right here, and this is basically our stage. And usually the audience is sitting a bit further away, and there's sometimes an orchestra pit, maybe something else, I don't know. But usually this little space here is considered to be not where the audience is, and anywhere from here down is the audience. So, what's so great about this stage? Well, the first thing that we can talk about is the curtain. The curtain can be used to conceal things on the stage that you normally could not see anywhere else. Why? Because usually you have to be worried about your sight lines, which is about right here. Cool. So the reason why this stage is kind of fun is because it allows you and the actors to be seen, heard better, and usually allow more gesturally complex motions. So usually you've got the set here, and you can sometimes be able to move it back and forth between the backstage, or even use what up here with hydraulic lifts and pulleys and even elevators to kind of help move set pieces around. Right, so the next stage we're going to be talking about is the thrust stage. So the thrust stage is considered to be the most intimate stage out there. Why? Because usually on 3 sides, so on this side, and this side is the audience. Right there. And this little spot right here is the stage. So the reason why this is considered the most intimate is because here's Bob, and over here is Derek. Derek has a cool haircut. And usually with Bob here and Derek here, Derek can usually see where Bob is no matter where he is on the stage, while also not really seeing his back. Usually on a thrust stage, you're usually standing about right here. Very rarely do you ever go anywhere else. And usually there's a backdrop here with some exits here, here, and sometimes here and here. So with that information, you might be asking me, well, how do they light it? Well, usually the lights are overhanging, and other times they're not. And there's no curtain, so usually a set change will happen in the dark. And that's about all I can say about the thrust stage. The next stage we're going to talk about is the arena. The arena stage is a little different compared to most, and by a little, I mean a lot different compared to most stages, because that is it. Well, let me go into more detail. This is the stage. And right here, on multi-level terraces, so that way the audience can see the action on all sides. That is the arena stage. The arena stage is really, really cool because now people have to get more creative. Because the arena stage does not have a curtain, in order for set pieces such as chairs, tables, everything else has to be done either completely in the dark or very darkly lit. But no matter what, the audience here will see what is going on. Now, usually this is a problem, but for arena stages, that's actually a really good thing, considering the fact that, well, usually sometimes they have just lights hanging overhead. Maybe they have some set pieces hanging overhead here. It's really interesting, and the actors always have to worry about making sure that everyone in the stage, well, in the arena, can see what they're doing. This is a very flexible style, and usually actors will leave and make entrances and exits through the bombs, as they're called. But usually that just means, places where actors and everybody else kind of enters left and right. And yeah, that's the arena. So the final space we're going to be talking about today are the flexible stages. Flexible stages are a little weird because you can have a stage piece here, have some seating, but have an exit over here, have maybe some seating over here, an exit over here, and maybe nothing over here, maybe a slight backdrop, and maybe like some seats here. And you can even have it so that way there's some tunneling systems going around, so that way you can have actors move around a little bit wherever they want to go. It's kind of fun. It's kind of cool. These stages are very flexible, is the best word to say it. The lighting is usually right above the stage, sometimes around the stage. There could even be some lights on the side of the stage. So yeah, that's flexible stage.